Let's look at 4 ways to live below the poverty line and still be happy. Number 4, pay yourself. It can be difficult to live below the poverty line and still be happy. One way to make it easier is to pay yourself first. Once you pay off a debt or cut back on some monthly expense, instead of spending that extra money, put that money in an interest-bearing savings account and let it grow. By making these payments to yourself, you can easily save up for a large purchase in the future. This will help you stay afloat financially. It may not be easy, but it is possible to be happy even when you're living below the poverty line, and paying yourself first is a great way to do so. Number 3, live off just one income. One way to live below the poverty line and still be happy is to live off of just one income. Many dual-income families budget with both of their incomes in mind, but try using only one person's income to pay all the bills, and then use the second person's income to invest and save for retirement. Having this kind of mentality can give you more flexibility in the future, and it can help you save for an emergency fund. For example, if one parent stays at home with the kids and only works a part-time job, instead of using this income to help pay bills, only use it for retirement savings. And if an unexpected medical bill or car repair comes up, you'll have some savings to cover the cost instead of having to rely on credit cards or loans. Living below your means can be a challenge, but it's worth it in the long run. Number 2, choose the right home. One way to be happy living below the poverty line is to choose a home that you can afford. Don't buy a house that you can just barely afford. Buy a home that you can easily pay off. You can do this by buying a fixer-upper or by moving to a more affordable area. By making wise choices about your housing situation, you can free up some extra cash each month to spend on other things, such as your family or your hobbies. In addition, you'll also have the peace of mind knowing that you're not one missed paycheck away from being homeless. So next time you're looking for a place to call home, remember that it's not necessarily the most expensive option that will make you the happiest. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one. Before I move on to number 1, make sure you subscribe and click the bell. That way you'll be the first to see my next money-making video. Number 1, drive a used car. A new car is a major expense, and for many people, it's simply not a realistic option. Even a used car can be costly, but it's usually much more affordable than a new one. Driving a used car has several advantages. First of all, it's cheaper to insure. Second, the initial cost is lower, so you don't have to finance as much. And finally, if you do have to finance the purchase, the loan will be for a smaller amount of money. All of these factors can help you save money and live below the poverty line. But perhaps the most important reason to drive a used car is that it can help you avoid debt. A new car is a big financial commitment, and if you're already struggling to make ends meet, it can be difficult to keep up with the payments. By driving a used car, you can free up some extra cash each month that can be used to pay bills or buy groceries. In short, driving a used car is one way to stay afloat financially and still be happy. Click the video on the screen to see another money-making video.